Okay, this might get a little shaky because I'm trying to do this right, but I will help you connect the potentiometer. So we're going to connect this first. So let me get my orange cord. And I'm going to plug it into my laptop first. And then plug this guy in. So up here. Come on. Cool. So I hear the little noise. And this thing, this is sliding everywhere. All right, got that going. And the potentiometer is going to go into analog. And here is my potentiometer. It doesn't have a gear on it, but it'll still spin with the dowel. So I'm going to take this and plug it into numero uno. Sorry about that. And then I want to plug in the motor to motor port 1. And the battery goes in. Sorry if this is making you feel sick, but I'm doing this by myself, so it's kind of hard. Okay. I'm going to go back to my computer. So I have my potentiometer code. I'm going to check to see if the firmware is all up to date. This will also tell me if my robot's connected. Cool, it's up to date. And I am going to compile, and I get an error because I copy and pasted code and I didn't put motor 1 right there. And I can fix that easily by putting my 1s, and then I hit compile again. There goes my errors, they're all gone. And then let's try to run this thing. So download the robot. I will power my battery on. Hit start. So it immediately comes on, which tells me that this is probably, potentiometer is greater than 100, so I'm going to spin this. And as soon as I do, I spin it all the way around and it's less than 100. Turns off. Let me spin it the other way. Turns on. Off. On. Off. Perfect. So that's working well. The potentiometer there. So we got that figured out. I'm trying to think of anything. Make sure that, again, you have this plugged in correctly. So I have my motor plugged into motor port 1 and my potentiometer plugged into analog port 1 as well. Remember that if you switch computers and it's not connecting, or not that it's not connecting, but it looks like you have nothing wrong and you feel like or it's just not running, again, do that power cycle. So what you do is you shut this off, pull out the battery, unplug the orange cord, and then plug it back in, and then always check your robot and then do this download firmware thing and see if it's connected once you put everything back together, and it might work then. Other times I notice that students just forget to identify what the actual sensor is or what type of motor it is. So that can be a problem. You should see stuff right here that lets you know that you did that right.